We are going out for a walk to a new little farmer's market that is actually right around the corner that I never knew was there. Olivia.
Yes?
Does she? Olivia? Let's go. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for good weather.
Ow, I'm locked.
Lulu's off. Leia's holding her. Great job, Leia. My posse. My little crew. Leia is walking Lilu.
Hey.
Olivia's riding her scooter. Will you help her choose something, maybe? We hit a glitch coming home. We got a little bit too tired. I don't know how much it's that this was further than I expected, or she's just being a little bit dramatic. But, you know, pushing a baby in a stroller with a dog and a child on your head, like, who doesn't do this? Oh, and did I mention while recording? Yeah. Olivia, I can't see anymore.
Why?
Because you're covering my eyes.
Can you see now?
Yes, thank you.
If I block it, you can't see.
That's right. Can you please not do that?
Okay.
Olivia, did you enjoy this at all?
No.
No? Why no?
Because it was a very long walk.
Was it? Was it really?
Yes.
What would you do differently next time?
Go with the car, go inside and go back home and stop the car and eat your lunch and go to bed.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. Now, normally I think I would probably make Olivia walk anyways. However, she did say that her toes are really hurting. And I know that she's outgrowing these shoes. So I feel like that's not necessarily fair to make her walk in shoes that are too small for her. But I will not hold you up. You have to hold yourself up, okay? I'm not doing twice the work. Tako.
I pulled myself up.
Great. She's making facial expressions for me. Like, I feel my eyebrows going up and down.
So high.
I'd really love to give you the fancy I went to the market vlog today. I don't know what I was thinking. I always have this romanticized idea of how it's going to be when I take my children out to go do something together. I don't mean romantic, I mean like romanticized in the traditional sense where I just imagine it's so much better than it's going to be. Basically, from the time we left the store and headed back, it was just whining and crying and misery. And then from the time we stepped inside, it was just, she was miserable. Leia was miserable. They were so hungry and they were so tired, but they didn't want to eat. Like, I had to force Olivia to eat. She just wanted to go to bed. And the thing is, it sounds great. Yeah, just go to bed. But did you know what happens? She goes to bed, she wakes up even hungrier. And then from the minute she wakes up, it's like our day is just set on this course of misery. And I know that if I make her eat before she goes to bed, she'll sleep better and longer, and she'll wake up much happier. So that's why I make her eat before going to bed. I got this. I never, ever, 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 ever buy juice, but it looked so appetizing in the store, and obviously they make it right there, so I was like, I gotta try this. And we had some in front of the store when we were there. Oh, tasting this just puts such a chasm between store-bought apple juice and like farm homemade apple juice. Oh, it's so good. I got a head of kale. It's a little bit wilted, but I will put it in a soup and it'll be delicious. There's just like random onions because Olivia kept taking them and bringing them, and like that's all she did. So I have just a bunch of little onions here and there, which I don't even remember the last time I bought white onions. I got some parsley, which is great for soups, but also, well, it's quite dirty because it was laying on top of the carrots. Delicious. Oh, I gotta refrigerate this. Forgot about that. Homemade yogurt. I didn't even see this before. Zlati znak. Dobrote slovenskih kmetij. 2017. This looks like really yummy, thick yogurt. This is where Olivia picked out carrots. She was like, look, Mom, what did she call them? Sweet potatoes. She thought they were sweet potatoes. Look, Mommy, sweet potatoes. I was like, no, those are freaking carrots. So she picked out carrots. Leia picked out carrots. Do you see? This is the size of my head. It's huge. I'm curious what it tastes like because I feel like when carrots get really large, they tend to be more bitter. So just put them in the soup with everything else, but maybe it doesn't. And here's another enormous carrot. I love it. Honestly, I love that they're dirty. I don't know why, but I love like food that still has dirt on it feels so real. And I love that my kids get to go and like feel dirty food, where it comes from. I really want that my kids are connected to where their food comes from. That it's not just like prepared in the market all perfect and clean. That it's like, this is where it comes from. It comes from the earth. Someone grew this for us. So, I like that it's all dirty. I don't care. Por? What are they called? Oh, it smells so good. I can't remember the English word. I asked Olivia, I was like, Olivia, do you know what this is? And she said, kolaraba. I said, no. Close. It does look like it. Kolaraba, I think, is rhubarb. I said, it's radice pesa. She loves radice pesa. So, it's beets. I think that every child should be able to identify, like, all these vegetables. Like, they should know what they are. And taste them and everything. So, that's what we got. That was our little market haul. Cost me €8.50. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, I think I'll probably make all of this into a soup. Maybe a potato vegetable soup. I'm going to start editing this. Do you ever notice how kids just do silly things? Like, kids just do weird, silly stuff. Like, they just cause havoc by just doing weird stuff. And I remember looking at Olivia and watching her do just, like, stuff. I was like, why are you doing that? And I thought, I used to do stuff like that when I was a kid. And I think it's just because you're curious. You're just really curious. What happens if I do this? Or, I don't know, maybe this would feel good. Or maybe it smells weird. Or what happens if I do this to it? And then we eventually get socialized out of that kind of behavior because it's weird, doesn't conform to, social norms. But I think there's still a part of us that we should, like, act on those impulses. And I was just looking at this head of kale, and I thought, it's really flat on the bottom. I bet I could just put it on top of my head and it would stay there. What has become of my life? Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please like it. If you like me, please subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.